Hello everyone and welcome back. In this episode I'm going to talk about the different services you need in your BTP subaccount to get started for building and running applications in BTP. To get started, we need to build an application, and for building an application, BTP foresees services like build apps, low-code and no-code service for building applications, or build code, which is a pro-code tool to allow developers to build applications in BTP. Build Code is a successor of Business Application Studio, and it still uses Business Application Studio behind the scene. So now what's the difference? First of all, it comes with a central lobby for not only build code applications, but also for build apps and for process automation. Everything will come into one central lobby, and you can jump from one project to the other project. Besides that, Build Code also comes with additional features and functionalities that are coming available in Business Application Studio, like the storyboard, and especially Joule AI to assist you building your applications for BTP. We also have process automation. Process automation allows you to build workflows and automations in BTP. Now, those services for development services, you will only need them in your development sub-account. You will not have to activate them in test or production, because once you build your application in development sub-account, you will transport them to test and production. Now, there is one exception, and that's process automation. Process automation comes with a design time where you build your automation, but also a runtime. And this is in the same service. So for process automation, you will have to activate this service in your test system and production system. And once the application is ready, you can deploy it and run it. But for running, we also need a runtime. And I've mentioned here two runtimes in this slide, in this episode, ABAP runtime and Cloud Foundry runtime. Of course, there is also a third one, Kima, but we see that ABAP and Cloud Foundry are the most common used runtimes in BTP at the moment. There are more and more use cases for Kima, but it's more exceptional at the moment, but it will grow, of course. There is also different episodes where we talk about the different runtime strategies. Besides Cloud Foundry and ABAP, which is actually more for running and building backends in BTP, like an API or really backend intensive logic or database access and things like that. We can also build Fiori applications, and therefore we have the HTML5 app repository service. It's a service that is you need to activate and create an instance of in Cloud Foundry, but it doesn't require Cloud Foundry memory. It requires Cloud Foundry, but no memory. So the service is free, and you don't need to use Cloud Foundry memory, which allows you to create and deploy Fiori applications for free in BTP. Now, once you have deployed and your application is running in BTP, you could provide for every application a different URL to your business, to your end users, but this is not the best approach. So therefore, BTP also has a service, WorkZone. WorkZone is actually the launchpad we have from on-premise, but then now in BTP, and it allows you to bring all your BTP applications together in a Fiori launchpad. But not only from BTP, it also allows you to bring applications from on-premise SAP solutions or even other cloud solutions into the same launchpad to create a single point of access for your users, for your business. And if you're thinking about WorkZone, you could also think about Task Center. Task Center allows you to create a single My Inbox from clouds, SAP Cloud Solutions or on-premise solutions, and bring everything in one single inbox. I also have mentioned here HANA Cloud on the slide. I said in a different episode to separate HANA Cloud in different sub-accounts in a different directory. I would still recommend this. I just mentioned it here because we still need to create an instance of the HDI container plan. Because if you're building an application that needs to connect to HANA Cloud, you still need an HDI container that allows you to access the HANA Cloud database. So that's why I'm just mentioning it here. And I mentioned for WorkZone, you can connect to on-premise or cloud solutions, but also when you're building applications, you can make connections to on-premise or other cloud solutions. And therefore we need the connectivity and the destination service. So that's why they are on this slide. And that's a typical use case. If you're building applications in BTP, it's really to bring together data from different source systems and combine them into one and that's in BTP where we make this bridge. Now, last but not least, there are also other services that you can use to enrich your application. First of all, like the cloud logging service allows you to really do intensive logging of your application, which could be helpful for debugging purpose. There are also other services like alert notification services to trigger emails, or you trigger other automations or anything else you need. But there are others as well that can help you for building applications in BTP. So with this set of services, you should be able to get started building applications and running them in BTP.